What's up, craft kids? Today we draw
Koala Kid from 99 Nights in the Forest.
The first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw Koala Kid's hat. So it's like a big upside down U. Okay, so middle of the page, up towards the top, leave enough room for the body down below. Something like that. We will draw tassels on later, but for now we've got the hat part done. Well, the outside of it. And now we're going to draw the part that comes across the forehead, okay? So that's gonna be about here. It's gonna have a slight curve to it, and it's gonna end about there. All right, next we'll put on the nose and the eyes. So the nose is gonna be kind of like a triangle with rounded corners, but very rounded corners. Let me show you what I mean.
Or kind of like a water drop.
A water drop is probably a better way to explain it. And then you just fill that right in.
Hey guys, if you have a minute, go down to the description and click the link, and it'll bring you to our 99 Nights in the Forest playlist.
And then on the sides of the nose, like basically the top of the nose is going to be midway through the, well, not quite midway, a little less than midway through the eye. It'll look like this. This round eye. I'm going to fill it in black in a minute, but I want to explain something before we do. Okay, another one over here. Mine did not come out the same size, but is that okay?
Yeah.
Yes, especially since they're going to be black, so we can adjust the sizes. But the one thing we're going to do is we're going to leave a little light reflecting spot. Always make it bigger than you think you should, because these markers bleed a little bit. If we need to close that circle in, we can do it later. All right, and then you fill the rest of the eye in black, and make any adjustments if you need to. And Maddie, are we really worried about perfection here at Craft Kids TV?
No.
No, we don't worry about that. We just want to have fun. That's right. All right, next we're going to put on the ears. And the ears are going to start like middle of the eyeball, top of the head. These are pretty cool koala ears. They're going to swoop out like that on each side. Hard time with this sometimes, getting the swoops the same. Right, then on the inside here, you're going to mimic the shape, and then you're going to close that gap like that. It's like he has an antenna right now, but
yeah,
that will change in a second. Okay. Same thing on the other side. And then we're gonna finish off the ear by doing these wing looking things. It really ends up looking like he has wings on top of his head, but it's not wings, it's his ears. And then do it again all over on the other side. All right, we're gonna add the inside portion of the tassel, then we'll connect the outside portion, then we'll put the face on, okay? All right, so the tassel is gonna go, and these don't really matter. There's no specific length that they have to be. Just kind of go with what looks right to you. And we'll go on the inside first. I'm just gonna bring those down, and I don't know, about that far. Whatever feels good. Okay, I'm going to match that on the other side. All right, let's connect the outsides. So what's going to happen is they're going to come down. We'll stop there, and then we're going to put like this little white, how would you describe that?
It's like an oval shape.
Little white oval. It's like a ball of fluffiness, I guess,
Yeah.
on the end of the hat. So it's gonna come down and just stop right there. Same on the other side. I will fix this when we thicken. It doesn't look great right there, but we can, yeah, Maddie can fix some stuff up too. Okay, now on the ends here, we're gonna get little ovals, which are really just fluffy balls of stuff. We do that to both. Now we have a hat with tassels. Next thing we need is a person or character wearing this hat. So we're gonna put a chin going across. It's gonna come across, and dip down, and then go back up to the other side. And really what these characters look a lot like, their faces look a lot like minifigs, to be honest with you. Lego minifigs. So now we'll draw in her hair, and her hair is gonna swoop, go straight across, and then swoop to the other side. So now we're gonna color that in black. Now, in some pictures, I've seen little pieces of hair also like kind of falling down. So we didn't do that in our short, but I want to kind of just do it now. Just one piece on that side. Maybe I'll just do one piece on one side. I'm not going to overdo it. Okay, now we'll do the eyeballs, which are going to go here and here. And then we get the old smiley mouth right here. Something like that. All right, nice job, Maddie. Wow, we're all ready to start with the body already, which is great. Okay, so next we're gonna do part of the main body here. It's gonna come out of the hat, basically where her swoop of hair does. Maybe just a touch below that. And you're gonna go just out about yay far, however far yay is. Just whatever you think. Good, and then you're gonna match that on the other side. So imagine that goes straight through. It's gonna be just under where that swoop of hair comes. And you're gonna make it yay long again. Underneath the chin, we're gonna make a line that comes straight across. Good job. Okay, and then this line is gonna come through, and it's gonna be just barely longer than that line. Tad. Okay, and then you're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Boom, because these are gonna be diagonal. We're gonna come down diagonal with them. So now when we connect, it's gonna end up being a line that connects these two, but there's extra detail that I wanna add, which is just a little diagonal down, a little diagonal down in the front, and then we connect the ends of those two diagonals. Just like that. Awesome. Now, we do the same thing on this side. Small diagonal down, connect those 2 points. Okay, and that's like her body right under her neck. Now we build the shoulders out. Okay. So building the shoulders is kind of fun actually, because it's a little line up. It creates that little indentation between the shoulder and the body. This is kind of a cool detail. Now, what we're going to draw is basically a square. Okay, so we're going to come out to about there. Then we're going to do a diagonal line. Actually, it'll be easier if we do the front line first. We'll do the front line, and that's going to come out just a little wider than that. Okay, and then we're going to connect. Boom. Then we're going to repeat, so little diagonal line up, little diagonal line up. Connect those two. Oh, actually, no, that would have been a mistake. You could do that, but that's going to add one too many black lines that we don't need. All right, so let's do our back line. Out. Next, we do the front line. And that is going to, we don't have to measure that one because we know it's just going to be a tad longer than that one. And then we're going to connect those pieces. Awesome. Now, we've got the shoulder, the tops of the shoulders done. Now we're gonna draw the body, like the main, to the torso area, and then we'll do the arms, and then we'll finish up with the legs. Okay, so this is three-dimensional, and we're kind of looking down on the subject a little bit. We're in front and looking down. So the body and the torso and the legs are all gonna go, they're gonna get skinnier as we go down. So these are actually gonna be on very slight angles. So the torso is gonna be like a square, but again, where it's got perspective, so it's gonna get a little closer as it goes down. Out like that. That might have even been a little too far, but it's okay if it is. And now we're gonna connect across. That's the torso. Now we're gonna do the arms. The arms are going to angle in. They're gonna just mimic this diagonal that you did here. And then they're just gonna connect straight across. Right here. Okay, we'll do the same thing on this side. Okay, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We'll add some more detail work later, but like for now, let's do the legs, okay? And the legs are they're gonna follow this same trajectory. So they're gonna be on a little bit of a diagonal, and they're gonna come down pretty far. Come down pretty near the bottom of the page. We're gonna continue these diagonals. Down, 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 until we get about to where my tip of my finger is. You guys can do the same. I'm gonna follow this one down, 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 down. Until about the same. And then we're gonna connect. Straight, all the way across, straight. Boom. Okay. Now, nice job. We can start adding details. There's lots of details to add. We'll start with separating the legs. So where you believe it to be about halfway, just come right in there with a straight line up and down. And if it's not perfect, we can always make this line a little thicker, like mine's not quite there. But we can fine tune everything later. These will become shorts in a few minutes. We need another detail line here too, because
it's where like the hand shows.
Yeah, the hand is showing because like on Dino Kid, the sleeves were way up here. He's wearing a short sleeve shirt, but it looks like Koala Kid is wearing a long sleeve shirt. So the hands are just sticking out the bottom. We need a shirt line.
Like the collar kind of.
Yeah, it's like exactly the collar of the shirt, and it's just gonna swoop down like this. It's similar to the chin line, but I'm gonna have mine swoop down a little bit. A little different. Actually, I made it pretty similar. So it's gonna be pretty similar to the chin line. So interestingly enough, Koala Kid has pandas on her feet. She's wearing panda slippers, and these are fun to do. They're gonna be 2 half circles. So a half circle here, and on the other foot as well. Okay, we're gonna fill in some ears on those. So you're gonna have an ear here. It's just basically gonna go right up to the edge of the pant. Even if it spills over the edge, it's completely fine. Okay, put another ear on here. Okay, we'll finish one and then we'll duplicate it on the other side.
Yeah.
Okay.
It looks like Mickey Mouse right now.
It does look like Mickey Mouse right now. So what I want to do is I want to put on a little koala nose. I mean a little panda nose right there. You can make it just like you can make it just like a triangle. And then we're going to squeeze in the mouth, which just swoops out to each side. Okay, just a little line that swoops out. And then we'll put in the eyes and the fur around the eyes, which is all black. But we're not going to color all of it in black because we need to show a little light reflection line or spot. So again, we're going to leave a little, always make it a little bigger than you think you should, a little light reflection spot. The rest can be colored in black. Awesome, now we're going to repeat on this side. All right, so we are down to just coloring now at this point. All right, so Maddie and I we've decided to do a magic trick. We love doing magic tricks. We haven't done one, Maddie and I haven't done one in a little bit, so we're gonna do one. We're gonna do an oldie but a goodie, where we take these papers, we raise them up to the camera, boom, we drop them down and they're colored. Here we go, we're gonna bring them together. 1, 2, 3. They're colored! Look at these, Mads, these are awesome!
Wow.
Wow, they came out so good. I really, really like these koala kids.
Me too.
Good job, kiddo. 1, 2, 3. Koala Kid! So this is how they came out. We had such a good time. You may recognize these from our shorts that we've done. We've done a Koala Kid short. We've also done a Koala Kid quick draw. So they would look very similar to this because, of course, it's the same drawing. It's not literally the same drawing. It's the drawing of the same character. So together. So we had a lot of fun with these. This is the full-length lesson, and you know that because you just watched it. But encourage your friends and others to check it out and draw along. We'll put the link in the description for Dino Kid. And stay tuned. Coming up, we're going to be doing Kraken Kid and Squid Kid. Until we see you next time, keep drawing, stay awesome. Bye!